Hey, good evening. Uh, I am I'm always talking to people who are trying to get into tech roles, and usually they're beginner or junior roles they're aiming at. And there's a lot of concern right now because of AI and agents coming out here in 2025. Um, if you're watching this in 2026, everything's probably changed. 2025 right now, should you get into a tech job right now? I would say yes, and here's why. The first reason is a lot of people are diving out of the tech job search. They think there's no room for them. The truth is there is room, and there's more room when they dive out. So every time someone comes to you and says, "Should I get into a tech job?" you tell them no. And then you go try to get into a tech job, tech or IT position. And then when you go and look for a tech and IT position, do this. You need to start using AI. You need to go grab Claude. Um, you need to use Google's AI assistant. You need to use ChatGPT. You need to pick, Grok on X. You need to pick a place and park there and start to use it and get used to having this as your assistant. And here's the deal: the junior level positions will not be eliminated. That is my prediction. I call it. The junior level positions will not be eliminated, they will be changed. You will be expected to use AI and LLMs and agents in your position. I'm in a senior level position right now. I'm in a leadership position and I'm in a senior development programmer positions. And we use AI as an assistant all the time and solving some hard problems and difficult things. Now, I'm old enough, I switched into tech in my mid 30s. So I was selling coffee at Starbucks in Waterloo, Iowa. And my buddy Jason approached me and said, "Hey, they're hiring down the road at this web dev shop, and would you like to apply?" And I said, "Sure." And he mentioned it because he was applying as a designer. And I believe he's working in Thailand now, on mission, I believe, and doing a ton of work over there to help people in business and everything. And I was approaching it as a web developer. And I got the position. I was thankful to get it, and that's how I got in. We had something happen at the turn of the century, really. I think it was 2001. I think it was 2001 when, and I had a tech job after that. I didn't get a tech job then, but I was on the internet. I was trying to create websites around that time. But in 2001, a buddy came up to me, different guy, and he said, "Hey, look, there's this new thing called Google. And it's amazing. You go and search and it's what you wanted to search for." If you were around when I was around back in 2001, you may remember Google when it came out, and it started to get really big, and it wasn't the best when it first came out, but it was way better than all these other Ask Jeeves, Hotbot, whatever else there was. And you could search with Google and get the results you wanted. And they were really good results, and it was fast. That changed a lot of things, but it wasn't revolutionary the way AI and LLMs are. So let me go back even further in time to something I don't quite remember. I was thinking of bringing up in this video email, and when that came out, I remember the first public email and the first internet browsers came out. But I'm going to go back to a time when I don't remember this, but I know it changed the industry, changed all the industries, and that was when the calculator became something you could walk around with. The calculator became portable and battery operated. And now I don't remember when that happened, but I've read about it. And all of a sudden, I think a lot of people were concerned about education, about, math, about accountants, about grocery stores. They were concerned about, what are we going to have to use our minds for if we have a calculator we can just carry around in our pocket? And so, if you're not as old as I am or older, that sounds kind of crazy, but that's what's going on right now with AI. A lot of people are saying, well, all our jobs are gone. Because I've seen it. I had a buddy show me he could make an entire game, a really good game for the web, in less than 30 seconds. And it was just created, and it was up on a website, and he could create a game, an online game, that fast. And it was a really good game. And you're watching code be developed right in front of your eyes, and it's done. So we're getting to the point where you can see some of these things being done. By the end of 2025, a lot of the things that a junior developer would have done, like a front-end developer would have done 2 years ago, LLMs and agents and operators, they'll call them agent operators, will take over and start to do a lot of those things. But here's the deal. There will still be the need for developers to run those. And the thing is, having a senior developer create those sort of things may be too costly for companies. And this is my prediction, is that there will be a great leveling out where companies, managers, CTOs will realize the cost savings of still hiring people to work with AI and LLMs and agents and operators, and work with all of these to make the products they need. So my recommendation for you is, as I've worked with, I've had calls to help, half-hour to hour calls with almost 400 people in the last 3 years really. As I've had all those calls, there's some anxiety and nervousness about AI, and I would say, don't be nervous, take action. Go find out what it's like to work alongside an agent and get it to work for you, because your job in tech will be enhanced. And if not, you're going to be ahead of other people. And at some point, you're going to feel confident enough by doing projects on your own. You're going to feel confident enough to apply. So that's how I would recommend you go. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. And if you like this, did it encourage you, hit a like on it. That'll tell me it was good content and I should do more like it. Dealing with confidence and how to deal with increased confidence and how to handle AI and that world that's uprising. Have a great evening or day or morning, or whenever it is for you. We'll see you in the next video.